Your latest name then to declare you want to stick around for a little bit longer. It's largely, I guess, because you're having a good time playing your football here.
Well, yeah, this season in particular, I've really enjoyed my football, and I think that's just built for the last 2 years I've been here now, and it's been stop-starting between the COVID and stuff. But now this season in particular, really found my feet and enjoying playing with the lads and been trusted by the gaffer as well.
Yeah, I remember we were saying at the start of this season, we said in pre-season, it was almost third time lucky for you because you'd signed at the end of the first COVID season, to call it that, and then of course there was last year. And you obviously weren't in the team at the very start of this season, so your journey's been quite incredible this term.
Yeah, it was frustrating at the start because obviously coming to Kidderminster I thought, like, this is going to be my home, I'm going to, get games and stuff, whatever. But then Folksy came in and he'd done unbelievable. So every single ride to be playing week in, week out, and I just had to be patient. And that patience, thankfully paid off. And since that moment where I come on against where I just didn't really want to look back, and I didn't want to be in the same boat which I've been for the last couple of years at previous clubs, just on and off the bench and stuff. So no, I'm proud of myself for that one, first and foremost, for being able to be patient and keep working hard off the training field as well to get into the squad.
Footballers can sometimes be misunderstood, especially at this level, in terms of how important security is, because it's not easy being in a job where many of the people in the industry work from year to year. So I guess for you to have that slight cushion, it is important, isn't it? Yeah,
it's important for everyone up and down the country that's within football, because you'd never know what's coming at the end of any season or halfway through a season. And it's up to us at the end of the day to look after us bodies and look after ourselves, and then just keep fighting for that next contract, which I'm thankful to get here.
Yeah, and just looking at the future before we touch on what's been a very eventful season here, already the squad is building and coming together well for next season, regardless of what happens in the next 4 or 5 games, a few more. It must please you to know that you're a part of that.
Oh yeah, I'm happy to be a part of it, and I feel lucky to be a part of it, because when I first come here, I think Kidderminster were 15th or 16th at the time, but it was just the ambition from the gaffer and Jim themselves that really drove this group on, and the players that they've been able to bring in over the last couple of years has really stirred the group and allowed us to push on as well. So for me to be a part of that and be a part of this football club and build for the future and get the club back where it deserves to be, I feel honoured to be a part of it, and I can't wait to keep going.
And it's a gradual build. I think there's something like maybe 8 or so of the lads at the moment, and I'm sure generally the feeling is that most of the boys who are enjoying themselves would like to stay. You'd be keen to see that? Yeah,
I'd be keen to see it. I'd be trying to get in their ears to get most of the group to stay together, because we set out at the start of the season, everyone's big aim and everyone's big push, and that was for promotion, and we're not going to shy away from it, all being in the playoffs and stuff. We still want to push for that promotion, because we feel as if we deserve it ourselves as players, and the run that we've been on and the performances we've been able to put in for the fans and stuff as well. This club deserves to be back up there, and this group tied together has every ability to push towards that.
And I think it's close to some 50 games, it's around that mark, 50 games for the team so far. I mean, you could consider the different competitions, penalty shootout winning the FA Trophy, West Ham in the FA Cup, and kind of in and around the playoffs the whole season. That's something going. Yeah,
it's good going, but that's the strength and depth that the gaffer's been able to adapt along the way, bringing players in such as Elliot Bonds and Matty Stenson along the way. It's the ability to bring those players in, and then players have just jumped on the train with us, because they see the ambition from from the first player to the last player on the bench or not in the squad, that we want promotion for the football club and for ourselves. So it's massive appreciation to the gaffer and stuff for being able to bring those players in and then riding along the wave with us.
Yeah, it seems odd really. I know we've talked about your goal scoring feat before, but it seems odd that we're only talking a few months after your first professional goal, that you're already on 5-6 for the season. Have you enjoyed adding that to the game? Definitely 6.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it, but first and foremost I'm a defender, so I want to stop the goal and stop the balls going in the goal as much as I possibly can. Getting a goal, it's always nice. It's like the cherry on top, especially if we get clean sheets as well. But yeah, I'm just happy that I'm able to contribute with goals, but also if I can contribute by stopping them, that's where I'll take real pride.
Yeah, and in terms of finishing off the season in the right way, the regular part of the season, tough trek up to Blyth, especially because they're fighting, for their lives in this division, and put together some good runs at times this campaign as well. So another test of character for this group.
Well, yeah, that's what this league's all about, though. There's going to be teams that are down there that are fighting a relegation battle or in and around a relegation battle, but then you've got the mid-tier teams or mid-of-the-table teams who are just obviously just seeing the season out. So it's going to be, these next 4 games is just going to be a real mixed match of games, because we're going to come up against sides that have not got anything to play for and are just seeing the season out. But especially going up to Blyth, I've said it all week. I said I know it's going to be a tough test for us, so we have to take our A game and be prepared.